Hey y'all, it's Miss Hinsdale, and so we're kind of moving up in the world, starting our new warm-up. And so as you can see, there's kind of a lot of slurs on here. So you have a regular slur, a flexibility slur, and what flexibility is trying to get from note to note a little faster, making sure you have the muscle strength to make it sound good and like move faster between notes. And then range is obviously what it sounds like, going from low to high, making it sound better. Okay, so you want to use one regular slur to kind of just warm up, one flexibility slur to make sure that you're getting everything kind of like moving quicker, and then one range slur to make sure that your high notes sound just as good as your low notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 for you today, okay? I'm actually going to skip the regular slurs because those are just kind of your 3-note slurs. You know how to do those. We've been doing those since like November, okay? Then I'm going to do flexibility slur 2, range slur 1, and then big boy slur, okay? And so how I'm going to do these is I'm just going to play through them, and you can join me, and I'll just kind of describe what they did. So the flexibility slurs, I actually would start on open and then work our way down. I know normally on slurs we work our way from 7. That's because we've been trying to build range. With flexibility, you can start from open and just work your way down from there. So I'd go open to 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 4, 2 and 4. Okay, so that's how I would do flexibility and range. I mean, flexibility and regular. With the range, start from the bottom, work your way to the top. Okay, so right now I have my metronome set to 60 beats a minute. Okay, so that's pretty slow. We're gonna want this to go pretty quickly later. But just to teach it to you guys, and since this is the first time that we've been doing flexibility, we're going to keep it here. So this is flexibility slur 2, okay? So you're going from B flat to F, down. 1, 2, flexibility 2. So you can kind of see and hear how that feels. Now we're going to play it all the way through. So join me if you're ready. If you just want to listen to it, you can just listen to it. Here we go. Starting from open. 1, 2, flexibility 2. Okay, and so you can obviously see how you're moving a little bit quicker. Eventually we probably want to get it closer to like 110, like and the point of that going fast is not for you to sit here and try it right now like you just did, but so that you can actually sound good. So if you noticed when I did it, I had tone quality on all of those notes, and you want to work your way up to that slowly. You don't want to go and sound like a dying cow. Okay, so you want that to sound nice and big and warm, even at a faster tempo, which is why we start slow. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do range slur 1. So basically, this is starting on the 3rd partial of your 5-note slur. Okay, so we've been doing 5-note for a while now. Basically, this is just starting on B flat and working your way up to F and then back down. Also, notice that I'm using the euphonium version. You have the tuba version available to you. So if you're a tuba player, be looking at the tuba version, okay? So here we go. Range slur 1. This one I will speed up a little bit. I'm going to go 70. And remember, for lip slurs, it's about the journey when it comes to range. I don't want you to force it. I don't want you to bite. I don't want you to tongue. I want you to think about just a slow, steady siren all the way up, okay? So this is what range slur 1 would sound like. So as you notice, I actually was trying to drop my jaw more on that high note so that I'm not biting or pressing. Okay, so I was trying to actively fight against that so I still sound pretty on my top note. Okay, so here we go. Follow along, play with me, or you can watch the first time and then pause it and play with me the second time. Range slur 1. And a 1, 2, ready. All right. So that's a slow version of your range slur. If you weren't able to get open at first, but you were able to get like first valve, that's okay as long as you're doing the right things. Obviously, it's kind of like lifting weights. Eventually, you want to be able to lift heavier and heavier weights or go higher and higher. Okay, and so if you're not, maybe you need to practice more, or maybe you need to email me and set up like a private tutoring time so that I can work with you and make sure you're doing the right thing with your embouchure, okay? So now what I want to talk about is Big Boy Slur 1, our 6-note slur. And so I've been putting this kind of in your assignments, hoping that you would work on this on your own, but this is kind of like an official teaching video. We will start from 2 and 4 on this one, and so make sure that you're opening up, dropping your jaw starting low, and then slowly ascending up to the top. Now this is just the same as any of your other slurs that we've done. Okay, as far as like range, go slow, enjoy the journey, make sure you're doing it right. Here we go. Let's play a test note on our low E. We just ended on that note, so it should be pretty fast. 1, 2, test note, low E. Again, 2, test note, low E. Now, if you need to pause it, work your way down from B flat, you can. Once again, this is something you really should start working on, trying to start, boom, immediately on low E, getting that note out. Here is 6-note slur. Let's try it together. 1, 2, go slow. Don't tongue the top note. Don't breathe before the top note. 1, 2, 6 notes up. Ready? That should have felt pretty easy. Now fourth valve. 1, 2, fourth valve, low F. Remember to try and keep your teeth open as you go up, so keep pulling apart so each note sounds really pretty. 2 and 3. And 1, 2, 2 and 3. Same thing, don't tongue before the top note, don't breathe before the top note. 1 and 2, 2, ready? First valve, and don't bite, don't press. Ready? Second valve, we're almost there. 1, 2, ready? And open. 1, 2, ready? All right. And so that kind of gets you way up there to a false A flat, okay, which is higher than you'll really need for like your region band scales, but I really want you guys to try and start extending your ranges. Good luck as you practice.